This is The Night Show
with Ryan Roberts.
We've got a birthday boy in the house. Yeah. We have one in the house and one on the phone shortly after a debaucherous day. But of course, a porn star is going to be, hard to... We'll explain that in a second.
Hard.
Yeah, hard. How you doing, Jim?
Doing good.
Your hair's looking fantastic
Birthday
today.
hair.
Birthday hair.
Yep.
What do you got? Your red shirt. You should have wore a purple shirt today, just for S.
I get a
S&Gs.
casual day for my birthday.
Yeah,
where I don't have to wear a red shirt.
So you've been working hard all day.
Yes.
With a porn star.
Yeah. And him and I happen to share the same birthday.
And that's all you share.
That's all we share. Trust me.
Who is said porn star?
It is Sir. I don't know why I call him Sir because he's never been knighted, but I call him Sir Ron Jeremy.
Sir Ron Jeremy. How is dealing with Ron Jeremy all day?
It's very interesting. He has a jitterbug. You know, he's got the flip phone. And, I don't know. I guess me saying I'm a producer for a radio station, he was under the impression that
You
I
knew people
a lot
in Hollywood.
Right. He thought that I knew a lot of his people.
He did.
I don't.
He's like, you don't know anybody in Hollywood?
Right.
So
he actually said
what
that.
we were trying to accomplish, though?
I was trying to FaceTime with him to show him the cake I got for him.
Yeah.
The lady at the store, she didn't know who Ron Jeremy was. When I said, happy birthday, Jim and Ron Jeremy, she said, oh, you have the same birthday as your friend. I was like, yes, same birthday as my friend. So that's it.
What do those represent there?
That represents what he's packing and what I'm packing.
Did you put a kielbasa on your cake?
Yeah. And, I feel like I slighted him a bit, but that's the biggest cocktail Frank I could find.
You did.
So
Happy birthday, Jim.
Thank you.
How old are you today? You are 29 years old, right?
32.
32.
I feel like shit every day.
That's rough.
So, So we're going to try to get him on the phone here in about 15 minutes.
All right. Who's out there?
We got Brian C. Well, Brian C. is here, of course. Carlos Rosario. We got Liz Rotolo, Carmen. We got Janet Cole. Who else we got? Sean Stearns, Eddie Hall.
Sean Stearns says, Jim's hair's all messed up. Ron must have given him a good time.
Yeah, it's true. And I have gives today, too.
Which are?
So all week, Avenged Sevenfold.
Sevenfold. What do you have on your mind?
Avenged Sevenfold with Prophets of Rage.
It sounds like something on Pornhub.
Yeah, it's true.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Sticky fingers over here. Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold, Prophets of Rage. They're playing Xfinity Theater in Hartford, July 26th. I have 2 tickets tonight. You got to share to win.
Share to win. Avenged Sevenfold. Let's go check out what happened on this day in music history with the Professor.
This is Mike Lapatino, the Professor, with On This Date in Music History. 2007, R.E.M., the Ronettes, Van Halen, Patti Smith were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The only inductees from Van Halen to attend the ceremony were former members Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony, 2 of the nicest guys that you'd ever want to meet. In 2003, Elvis Costello filled in for David Letterman as host of The Late Show after Dave fell ill. And in 1988, David Lee Roth peaked at number 6 in the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart with Just Like Paradise, which was Roth's second and final top 10 single as a solo artist in the U.S. And in 1975, Rush guitarist Alex Lifeson marries his longtime girlfriend Charlene, and they're still married to this date. And that's a look at On This Date in Music History. Thanks for watching.
The Professor, Mike Lapatino. Every single night we're going to be doing This Day in Music History. Thank you very much. My guest this evening, in-studio guest, and we're going to try giving Ron Jeremy a call, who said 15 minutes after he couldn't find a neighbor with a FaceTime, with a cell phone that could do FaceTime.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny that a guy like Ron Jeremy would be he's so famous, but yet he's way he doesn't do Facebook. He doesn't do any social media.
And I think that at his age, he's been around long enough where he's had assistants, he's had agents, he's had publicists that probably not that he's not capable, but they just took care of the small things like get on your smartphone and do FaceTime, do Facebook, update your Instagram. He hasn't had to do that.
That's right. So my in-studio guest today, Dr. Jay Sutay. How we doing, Dr. Jay?
Great. It's good to be down here in WPLR country.
I heard you say that you've been a PLR fan for forever, right?
I grew up in Trumbull, and that's all we listened to. I remember Smith and Barber and Laser and Reed and Chaz and AJ there now. Lots of good memories from PLR. And Lapatino always the wig man. I remember everything. It was fun.
We usually have Mike here on Wednesdays. He's our Wednesday music guru, and we're trying to change the moniker from Lappy to the Professor now that he's distinguished and a little bit more, and he knows everything there is to know about everything music wise, as long as it happened in, I think, classic rock. I don't know how he would do with. So you're actually you're a physician. You're a pediatrician.
Yeah, take care of the babies and from birth till their college graduation. Although it'd be nice to get rid of them at 18.
How long have you been a doctor?
25 years. So now I'm seeing a trend. I've got the older patients of mine that kind of went through at 22, now coming back at 28. And when a lot of those kids left the practice at 22, I was really happy because their mothers weren't easy, we'll say. And now I'm having them bring in their kids, and the mother is now the grandmother. And I can't escape these people.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. And when I saw you 3 years ago, that's got to be kind of a cool outlet. Because, to let fly those stories that you might not be able to tell over coffee.
If I couldn't do comedy on the weekends, I couldn't face that convoy of minivans on Monday morning. So I got to do it every weekend. So.
Your patients expect you to be funny in the office? Do they expect the comedy, as well? You have bronchitis. Is there any good bronchitis
but I think
jokes?
Antibiotics are needed now. But no, it's the kids actually supply the material because stuff happens at the office that has to be told. I mean, I had a little girl in about a month and a half ago. She had a wrap stick of chewing gum in her underwear, 8-year-old kid. And I said, did I just see a piece of gum in your underwear? And she goes, yeah, that's right. I didn't have pockets today. I was wearing leggings. So that's where they store it.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And you're also involved with a very cool fundraising group. I had actually never heard of it until you told me. Funny for Funds.
They started a couple years ago, 3 years, I think, in Rhode Island. Two comics decided that comedy fundraisers were a good way to make work for comics and help people raise money. So Mike Murray, Bill Simas found the company, and there are franchises in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. So, in this area down in the southern part of Connecticut and even up a little more north, Treehouse has a Funny for Funds franchise, so that they help raise money for, little things like, a Little League team to get uniforms to, big things, people with medical conditions that need to raise money, high school softball teams, soccer teams. I'm doing something to raise money for, on Friday, the 16th, I'm in Wethersfield doing a fundraiser for the Wethersfield Police Department called Chuckles for the Chief, I think it's called.
Chuckles for the Chief, yes. Comedy fundraiser for Chief James Centren. Apparently I found out doing the show that I'm the worst at people's last names.
I think you were close.
Brian C. became Brian C. because I couldn't pronounce his last name. So, yeah, Friday, March 16th at Wethersfield Community Center. Doors open at 7, shows at 8 o'clock, and you are one of the comics on the bill. How exactly does this work? So an organization comes to Funny for Funds, and
they have something they need to raise money for. Funny for Funds puts everything together, including the tickets and the flyers and everything, and gives them the suggestions of how they can maximize their fundraiser in terms of getting sponsors and raffle items and so on. They always tend to make a good showing for people. They've raised over $3 million in the 3 years that they've been in business. And, and it gives, like I said, it gives comedians another outlet too. Those of us, that can do clean comedy, benefit from these. And, I think I'm doing something for the Milford's Lions Club. There's something down at Mohegan on the 23rd in the Cabaret Theater for some gym or dance troupe or something. And, whatever the situation is, it's a good way to get people out, drinking and socializing and laughing. So, it's a lot better than having to sell wrapping paper. Elementary school,
right,
and probably more profitable. So it's something, if you're looking to raise money, funnyforfunds.com.
And everyone can go out and have a good time and actually donate to something that's a worthy cause, but still they're getting something, and besides wrapping paper.
Yep.
And when you do comedies with these, I hadn't seen you in a couple of years, but I remember that event that you did in Meriden for all the teachers, the room was packed. Every table was completely packed. So it seems like doing comedy for community outreach is the way to go.
It is, because you have a built-in audience that came there specifically to support a cause and to laugh. So it's the best of both worlds. So, and the comedians thrive, and the audience leaves with a smile on their face, and whatever you're raising money for, they get a nice check at the end. So they like presenting the big check at the end of the shows with the total.
So you were also a semifinalist in the Connecticut, the East Coast.
All of them. I finished third in the funniest comic in Connecticut, the funniest comic in New England, and the funniest comic on the East Coast. Third place. So any comedy contest, bet me to show. I now have broken John Romanoff's record of 2 trips into the finals without a win, because he beat me that last year when I had my third trip to the final without a win. So
we had John Romanoff here last Monday.
Yeah,
he was great.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Funny guy.
Yeah. So how do you feel losing to John Romanoff?
Listen, I'm happy just to be there sometimes, and it'd be nice to win one. I've been a Connecticut Magazine top doc in pediatrics for 13 straight years. It'd be nice to throw in a comedy contest win up on my wall in the waiting room.
I also saw a video of you doing a Connecticut Style, that TV show Connecticut Style.
Oh,
and typically, so they had a studio audience of what looked like, it must have been one of the hardest rooms that you ever had to work in front of a television audience, in front of the television crew, in a studio with 8 people. Yeah, there to, but you never wanted to show 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, but that was really funny. I wanted to ask you about this, to be a doctor of pediatrics. You yes, be careful of the material you use.
Most of it, I try to be clean, and obviously I don't talk about patients in the act. And when I started in comedy 11 years ago, with get rid of people in my practice who didn't have a sense of humor, but I take their stuff down, and more people come in for visits before they have their baby, and I say, well, how did you get the name of our practice? And they say, oh, we saw you at the Funny Bone. So, it's, I tell them, that's not the best way to pick your kid's doctor, by the way, so, but that's, I thought it would cost me patients. It hasn't, so.
He even brought stickers, as any good doctor would. Every doctor has stickers. Usually you get a lollipop and a sticker after you do well at the doctors. But you're at I don't have to say that anymore, standuppediatrician.com. You must have bought that a long time ago.
I also have standupcomicmd.com for those people that can't spell pediatrician. I wanted to make sure that I had both I'm up in the Vernon Rockville area, so I just mentioned that.
Has there ever been a patient or a helicopter mom that has taken offense to the fact that you do comedy?
Not to my face, they haven't. I mean, like I said, when I'm at the office, and even if I'm at a comedy club and a comic asks me for medical advice, my whole demeanor changes. When I'm doing the doctoring thing, I'm focused on that. When I'm doing the comedy thing, I'm focused on that. So I try not to mix the two things, and I think the parents in my practice understand. They also understand that I work 60 hours a week, and I'm there all the time, and I don't golf, so I need a hobby. So they've been pretty good to me, and I haven't gotten much negative feedback. And it's like I said, I've been doing it 11 years, and I tell a joke in the act where I say, in 11 years, I've gotten to work with some top comics, brand name comics with Netflix specials, and I've been lucky because a couple of them have actually asked me to write for them, prescriptions mostly. A lot of comics out there needing boner pills. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, my Lord.
That's great. We got to call Ron Jeremy.
Yeah,
soon.
who probably doesn't need any of those pills.
Well,
he might now.
Well, he might now.
Today.
He's
That's probably why he's
today.
so confused. The blood pools. His brain isn't getting enough oxygen.
That's great. All right, let's check out what's going on with Connecticut Superfan, and then we're going to give Ron Jeremy a call.
What's up, Connecticut? Good to see you guys. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I'm hurting right now. If you can tell by my voice, back-to-back parades, Hartford and New Haven. Totally let it get the best of me. Long day at work today. For those I saw, thank you for coming out. Just want to give a big shout-out to the Hartford Whalers Booster Club, the Whaler guys, my guys at Connecticut Hockey Violence Facebook page, everybody who showed up. The Hartford Parade was amazing. The amount, the amount of people, the cheers, the yells for us was absolutely awesome. And, having the opportunity, thanks Mike Glasson for letting me wear the Pucky outfit. It was an honor. And then New Haven, talk about numbers. New Haven should look like that every weekend. And hopefully we'll get back to that. A little UConn news, Kevin Alley out as head coach. And the school's also trying not to pay him amid the allegations going on. UConn men's hockey knocked out of the Hockey East playoffs. Unfortunate losses. Both were 1-goal losses in the best of 3 series to BU. Couldn't pull it through, but this program's growing. It's Coach Kavanaugh is doing a good job. UConn's definitely becoming a hockey school very fast. UConn women took the AAC as they march towards hopefully another national championship. Other than that, actual St. Patrick's Day is this weekend, which is sure to bring a little bit more life to our cities again. A lot of people wondered why the parades weren't on the actual holiday, and it's for dual revenue streams, so it's always good when people go out twice, to put some more money into the state. Like I said, any info you got going on in your neck of the woods or anything great pro Connecticut stuff, please send it my way. Send it to the CT Superfan page. Make sure to go like, comment, and share on all of my posts there. It's really help it grow. Other than that, that's all I got. See you guys Saturday. I'll be in New Haven again. Later. Go UConn. Go Whalers.
Thank you, Mike, Connecticut Superfan. You could check him out at Connecticut Superfan on Facebook. Time to call Ron Jeremy and wish him a happy birthday. Let's see how this goes. Jim, how was dealing with him today?
Like I said, I think that it's tough for him to kind of navigate the whole doing FaceTime and Facebook, and I think it's tough for him he's so busy too, because his agent said that he works almost every day, even at his age. He's going to be starting. He's been doing stand-up comedy way before that too, before he was in the industry.
Let's see how this goes.
Hello.
Ron.
Hi.
Hey, it's Ryan from the Night Show Live. Jim has been talking to you all day trying to get
Hey.
FaceTime. How's it going? Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
Jim wanted to do FaceTime so bad because he got a cake actually made with your and his name on it.
Is this the same FaceTime that I'm doing for Dante?
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah, this is the same one.
Dana has one. She has the right kind of thing, but she's not available.
No worries, man.
It's
no
okay.
worries. No worries. So you're live right now.
Can you give me? Oh boy, can you give me a 5 minute? Okay.
I can call you back, dude.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Let me check my phone here. Call me at my home number, which is 323.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Get that, Jim. Get that off air, all right? Because I don't want to give out your home number to everyone.
Oh shit, that's right. I wasn't using my brains. Right?
Yeah. All right, I'll call. I'll have my my other producer give you a ring, okay?
Yeah. We're ready for the number.
No, I'll have him give you a call on this number.
Yeah,
and
because we don't want to give your number out over the air.
Right.
All right. So how are we going to? So I'll call you back.
Brian's going to call you back right in 30 seconds on this number and to get the other number, okay?
Okay.
All right, cool. Bye.
How is he not a reality show?
So this is what it's been like.
I got to disconnect my camera.
No.
Yeah, use my phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Absolutely.
Perfect. All right, excellent.
This is what it's been like all day. Dude. His agent, literally, the instructions for the agent were just call him back all day long until it's time for the show. Until it's time for the show. That's what we were supposed to do. So while we're working this out, it's time for This Week in Weed.
Hey everybody, Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic here today. Thank you for joining me as I'm smoking on a flower from the folks here at AGL. This is the AGL Indicol E, otherwise known as Head Cracker, and is a cross between Trey Dog and Trey OG. This is an indica strain, therefore best suited for individuals who need pain relief, anxiety relief, or to get some sleep. So, come on back here each and every week as I, the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic, give up tips, tricks, and more Mondays right here in This Week in Weed during the Night Show Live, 99.1 WPLR.
Brian C.,
All right, we're
Connecticut
back to you, okay?
Medical Marijuana Critic. He has his medical card. Do you dispense medical cards?
In the time that it's been around, I've had one patient that's qualified for it, had a disease that qualified for it. So I had to register as someone that could certify people, but he's since graduated out of my practice. So
Right.
yeah, so now I don't have anybody that I do.
So as a physician or a pediatrician, what's your stance on medical marijuana?
I mean, there are a lot of things it helps with, seizures for kids that are going through chemotherapy. It helps with, nausea and increases their appetite. And there are a lot of, neurological things out there that, one of my best buddies has ALS, and he has a card, and that helps a lot of his symptoms more so than, the pills they have him on. So, I mean, you got to be open-minded about it. And, again, having a system in place to make sure that it's, going to the right people is it has its uses. It definitely does.
Have you how does a physician or a pediatrician or any doctor for that matter keep up with the current trends and the different studies that come out? Is that something that you follow, or is it just news that happens to come across your desk? Or
are we talking specifically about medical marijuana stuff?
But in general.
Yeah, I mean, Connecticut requires 50 hours of continuing medical education every year to, it's part of the requirements for being licensed in Connecticut. So, between those 50 hours, going to grand rounds at the Children's Hospital on Tuesday morning and catching a lecture in the evening when they buy you dinner, all of those things, you kind of keep up on stuff that's coming up. Plus, for the pediatric boards, I have to maintain my certification. I've got to always be doing stuff. Every 3 months, I get questions to answer. We have to read stuff. We have to try to do quality improvement things at the office. So they keep us busy, man. I'll tell you, 30% of my time is spent doing stuff that isn't related to seeing patients. So,
which is good and bad.
Yeah.
Because it keeps you on top of what's happening, but at the same time, it's not giving you the face-to-face time that a lot of your patients probably
and doesn't generate any money.
Right.
So, there's a lot of meetings and stuff that go on. And then being on call, like, weekends, 4:30 Friday till 7 o'clock Monday morning.
When do you have time for comedy?
Oh, you got to make the time. You
Right.
do, yeah. But I cover with 8 or 7 other doctors, so I'm only on once every 8th weekend and occasionally a weeknight. But when you're on, you're busy for those 60 hours.
When do you do the writing? When do you write your jokes? Is it something
As they
do?
come along? Thank God I have a voice memo thing in my phone. So, yeah, when things come up, things will happen at the office that'll just make me say, okay, there's a joke.
There's got to be unforgettable stuff that happens, too. You probably don't even need to write it down. You just remember it.
A couple weeks ago, I had a girl come in, 14, to have the scoliosis checked because the school nurse had seen something she wanted me to take a look at. So my nurse says to her, put the gown on, Dr. Sute will be in a minute. And I go in like a couple minutes later, and she's got the gown on over all of her clothes.
Oh. That's not how it works. My in-studio guest tonight, pediatrician and comedian, Dr. J. Thank you for coming. We're going to try Ron Jeremy back again.
Let's
see how this goes this time.
He's going to say call back in 5 minutes.
Oh, man. Dude, this is hilarious. All this, and he doesn't even get to see your cake.
Yeah, I know. I bought that cake and a pack of cocktail Franks for nothing.
Hey, now we have his number if you ever want to get in a porn, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not going to answer.
He said 2 minutes.
Nice.
Hey there.
Hey, Ron. How's it
Ron.
going, man?
Hey, guys, don't laugh. I got a quick little plumbing thing. I have fucking money. Can you give me another 5 minutes? That's all I ask.
Sure, no problem.
This is the last time I'll do this, I promise.
No, dude, it's fine.
This number, 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Awesome.
What did I say? He's got to be fucking with us, man.
What is he doing for his birthday? I mean, it's his birthday.
Is he taking care of a plumbing problem on his birthday? A plumbing problem. Maybe it's good that you're here. Maybe
we don't know what kind of plumbing he's talking about.
I know. Oh my God, man! This is literally the best day ever. This is like almost on par in my mind with Pam missing Donald Trump's phone call when he was on campaign.
Yep.
We've been talking to him sporadically.
Yeah.
The thing is, do you think he realizes that he's on air every single time that we call?
He gave me that number to call him back on, which was his house number.
So 5 more minutes. We'll give him 5 minutes, and then if he does this to him again, to us again, I'm going to say, you know what, Ron? Go fuck yourself, which you probably could do if you wanted to. Oh my God! So 5 minutes more.
I wish I was that famous that I could just be like, yeah, just give me 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes later, you go, yeah, give me like 15, 20 minutes.
Kind of like being a doctor. Yeah. I'll be with you in 5 minutes. Oh,
I would have given up on him at 3 o'clock this afternoon, buddy.
So Dr. J is coming to doing a bunch of fundraisers here. Chuckles for the Chief comedy fundraiser featuring New England's best comedians to benefit Police Chief James Centran and the Wethersfield Unico for a night of comedy entertainment to raise funds to purchase body armor and dashboard cameras for the police department. So that's coming up March 16th. And you
Friday.
can get Friday, right? You can get your tickets At you know what? I'll post it up on the information in the feed so that you can get tickets if you want to. You get the link right here. But it's unicocomedynight@gmail.com. And I will post that. And also, we have a Funny for Funds, Parents of Powerhouse Dance. That's the one that you were talking about a little bit earlier, correct?
Yeah, that one's Friday the 23rd down at Mohegan Sun.
At the Cabaret Theater. That's beautiful.
Cabaret Theater, yeah, it's nice. That's where they had most of the funniest comics. And
it's nice to play a big room like that.
It is, and that's one of the nicest stages I've had a chance to be on. So
beautiful, and great seating. Everyone can see the stage. It's intimate but big, you know.
Beautiful place.
So that's happening at the Cabaret Theater at Mohegan Sun Casino Friday, March 23rd. Saturday, March 24th. At the Danielson Elks Club in Danielson. It's the KAHS Project graduation, so that's to raise money probably for the graduation.
Killingly High School, I think it's for. Yeah.
And that is 8 o'clock show. And I'll post all of these on the description. And also we have a Funny for Funds comedy fundraiser at the Milford Lions Club right here in Milford. The Milford Center for the Arts, and that is on April 6th, Friday, April 6th. So a bunch of things going on.
Yeah, if they go to Treehouse Comedy, there's a Funny for Funds link with the schedule of all the Funny for Fun shows that are going on. They sometimes they'll have 3 or 4 shows going a month, a night in different areas. So depending on where you're located, it's a good way to help out and see a good comedy show.
Right. Right. Well, we're going to try Ron one more time.
I don't know. It's only been 3.5 minutes.
Has it only been 3.5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. We'll wait.
Let's do what the man says.
We'll wait again. All right.
But now I wish it was FaceTime so we could see what the hell he's doing.
I know. And Jim won't get to show him his cake.
I know.
Which at this point, I almost think that this whole thing is just... what are we going to talk about? Hey, happy birthday. Yeah, thanks.
We got a cake here with a dick stick.
Well, I know he's doing stand-up, and I know he's going to be going on a little trip doing stand-up.
Russ McGovern wants to know, Ryan, did you get a stripper for Jim's birthday? No, we got Ron Jeremy, apparently, but...
Kind of.
Who the hell knows what the hell's going to happen with that? Kellyanne says, better give him 6 minutes to make sure everything goes down okay. Yep. Tony Tagney says, happy birthday, Jim.
Thanks, everybody.
Also, April Foolishness is going to be announced this Thursday.
Yep. I had people asking me when tickets are up. I think once we iron out everything, we're going to let you know.
The show's going to be at the Space Ballroom in Hamden, and I've got a sideshow friend coming in. It's going to be a good time. So when we announce it on Thursday, everyone rush to the website.
Oh yeah,
to get your tickets. I'm giving them. I'm done with this. I'm going to try one more time.
Give them one more.
Find it interesting that we're interweaving Ron Jeremy with the pediatrician being interviewed here. I'm just pointing that out.
Well, we wanted to make sure that we had, because Ron Jeremy's been up in the air the entire time.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure. But I figure he's doing stand-up comedy too.
It's a chance for him to promote.
Yeah, he his agent told me that he used to open for Sam Kinison way back in the day, and that's how his agent met Ron.
Mm-hmm. Sam was great.
All right, here we go. One more try. You know I'm going to have to be like, Ron. What the fuck's going on over there, Ron? My big fat sausage fingers got in the way. Is there anything I can do about that, Doctor? Big fat Italian sausage fingers?
Got them too.
You misdial an LA number and you get a different porn star?
All right.
Hello there.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
How's it going, guys?
You better be having an orgy over there, man.
Honey, watch your teeth, honey. Your teeth. Watch your teeth.
I mean, it is your birthday, so, I mean, in our minds, that's what's... Oh, you got to call me back in 5... Make it 7. Make it 7 minutes.
Now, come on, guys. I'm ready to pop. Just give me a few minutes.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
Jim, our producer, Jim, and you share the same birthday, and he got a cake. He wanted to show it to you on FaceTime, but it didn't work out, but it doesn't matter. So, what are you up to?
It.
Oh yeah, well it's got penises on it, of course. So
yours is way bigger though. That's the only thing we have in common
but
is
Ryan,
the birthday.
You're certainly a stud muffin in your own right.
Yeah, no, he's got shrapnel in his
I saw him at his best, you know.
Yeah. So what do you got going on these days, man? What are you doing?
Well, I'm in a bunch of movies coming out. I'm in a film. There's a couple of celebrities. I think it's called Hush or Mush or something like that. I'm in a film called Remember the Glickmans with Ed Asner. And some major stars are in it. So I get work here and there. I get to be in some regular shows, you know.
And you're out in L.A.?
Yes, Hollywood.
Hollywood.
I might even have a little, not of casting, but I might have a little consulting job on that film, a TV show about how porn was in the 70s, you know.
That's got to be interesting.
Yeah,
Jesus.
right.
Yeah, that'll be good, yeah. Well, I'm kind of like an expert on those things.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, you are an expert. I met you one time before at an HJY event in Rhode Island. It was porn stars and Ron Jeremy. And
how do you beat that, you know?
No, I know, man. I know. And still, to this day, the ladies throwing themselves at you, right?
Well, I wouldn't want to say that, but they actually throw themselves at me. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to say that, but, you know, once in a while, someone, you know, lost and looking for spiritual guidance. Oh, good. Ron Jeremy's here.
And you guide them spiritually.
Buy that story?
No, yeah, no. I
don't
mean,
think so. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, what did you do for your birthday, man? Do you deal with plumbing problems or some shit? Is that what you get to
No,
deal
I
with?
did that wasn't expected. But I was the yoga class in the morning. It's a great class, Kundalini Yoga. The reason why it's so good is Demi Moore goes there.
Oh, really?
Oh,
do you do yoga with Demi
Or I
Moore?
used to.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I would go to any class to see her in hot tights, you know. And now that I said that, they're going to kill me.
So what else did you do, man?
I helped these guys get a Grammy a little. They did it because they're talented. It's Goody. Oh, their name is I forgot the name of the group, but Goody or something like that. And there was a contest against other Enya. She's phenomenal.
Enya, yeah.
And, new age music.
Right.
These guys, a good day. That's it, and they won. Good day. They won. They got a Grammy. That was great.
Yeah.
I helped out a little bit.
How did you help out?
I had some connections at Atlantic Records.
Oh, I
I
got
went
you.
to school with a guy.
They're really, really good. I've seen them on online. And
Good day.
yeah, very excellent.
Beautiful music. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
really
look,
beautiful.
Pete Enya, you got to be damn good.
I know. I haven't. So that's actually like almost like it's like yoga music, but a
Yes, it is.
little cooler.
Yeah. Good. It's a nice way of looking at it. Yeah. I'm glad you know who she is. That would make her day.
So you hang out with her?
No. I mean, I do when we're in class and stuff. But there's nothing going on like that.
No. You do yoga.
They're gorgeous, gorgeous girls in yoga classes too, and sometimes even come across gay men, which is exactly how I like it. Yeah. The guys are real nice too. How's that for difficult?
Right. Well, man, did you get any? Did you get a cake?
No.
no,
I got a
nobody
bunch of
brought you
tangerines.
anything?
Because they were doing healthy stuff. So I got tangerines, healthy oatmeal cookies, things like that.
Oh, okay.
Are you doing a health kick right now?
I wouldn't say that, but a little.
Right on. You haven't turned vegan on us, have you?
No.
That's good.
Although tonight I may have a vegan restaurant. Remember the guy who fathered a child with Liz Hurley? One of the richest men in the world. He has a great restaurant down the block, which is vegan food. And I'm not totally into it. The people that want to go with me are, so I might just go and eat there.
That sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Well, have a fantastic rest of your evening. Thank you for spending a
thank
little
you,
time
guys.
with us. And
and of course, I'll be seeing you at the big day.
right. Well, make sure you keep us informed with your movies too, because I definitely want to check those out, man.
Good. Well,
Right.
the most popular three that have not been beaten yet are Detroit Rock City, Orgasmo, and Boondock Saints.
I love
Those
Orgasmo.
films have huge followings, you know.
And Shota Boy.
There you go. They have it.
So good,
Hi, man.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, man. No, thank you.
Me and Ryan are going to tear up. What city are you in?
Oh, we're in Milford, Connecticut.
We're going to tear it up. Yeah. All right, guys.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. We'll be in touch, all right?
Okay,
Take care, man.
Bye, dude.
Later.
We will never call him again.
What a lovely man, huh?
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, that's so good.
I find it hard to believe that such a big star has all this time for our nonsense on his birthday of all days.
Well, I mean, you got to think of how much the guy's partied. I mean, he probably just would rather be in his,
Dude, a little disappointed. I was I was hoping for stories of cocaine and debauchery. Instead, I got stories of yoga,
namaste.
Yeah, yoga and vegan restaurants.
If we had him in here, it would have been completely different. He would have opened up a little bit more.
Oh man,
but
he was obviously he's obviously busy, and we're we're just calling like random celebrities basically at their home, like, hey, we got your number from this guy.
Yeah. Well, Rachel Gary, she commented, one thing I want to know is how you have his number, and that's what a producer does.
That's right.
So
Jim produced.
I produced the shit
out of that.
If there's one show I produced the shit out of, it was trying to get a hold of Ron Jeremy from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. today.
And it was amazing. It was amazing. Thanks for coming out to the Night Show Live. With me, as always, my illustrious producer and his hair, Jim Lauber III. Happy birthday, Jim.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Ron Jeremy.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ron, for being on the show with us. And also, thank you, Dr. J. If you like, both very funny dudes, but in very, very different ways. So thank you for coming on the show, man.
Of course.
We appreciate it. And
yes.
The rest
of here with you going over the show and going home at 11:30 and going to bed.
Sounds good, man. Thanks for coming out to the Night Show Live. Tomorrow, we're supposed to have the Zambonis, and don't forget to hit share to win Avenged Sevenfold. Oh, before we go, before I forget, like I usually do,
Ooh, wow.
I have to announce the winner for last Friday's share to win tickets to see Lamb of God. Where's Lamb of God going to be at? Got to produce that. Uh-oh. Did I throw you under the bus, Jim?
I actually had that written down. I know they're going to be at the Dome at the Oakdale Theater.
The Dome. What about Avenged Sevenfold? They're coming with Prophets of Rage and...
yeah, they're going to be at the Xfinity Theater July 26th. Share the video tonight. You get 2 tickets.
Perfect. All right, let me get the email.
And for Lamb of God, they're at Toyota Oakdale Theater June 3rd.
Had a panic attack at a Huey Lewis concert at the Oakdale.
Oh, wow.
You did?
Yeah.
Do you avoid the venue now, or?
Not Huey Lewis in the news. Oh, God. If they come to Oakdale again, I may not go.
Oh, really?
I saw him at Mohegan Sun and Indian Ranch last year.
Huh.
So, big fan.
Well, if there was a band that would give me...
I was crying next to the DeLorean in the courtyard.
When did they? Did they still have that out there?
They had it out. Well, they had it there for Huey Lewis.
Oh,
Huey
okay.
Lewis band, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. One of my favorite movies of all time, hands down. You couldn't have grown up through the 80s as a 10, 11-year-old boy without literally wanting to be
Marty
traveling through
McFly.
space with, yeah.
Marty, we'll go back to the future.
Perfect, man. All right. Our winner for Lamb of God tickets last Friday. John Bethke.
Nice. Is he in here?
Thke. I don't know if he is. John, you're going to see Lamb of God. Congratulations. Don't forget to hit, excuse me, don't forget to hit share to win tickets for Avenged Sevenfold. I've got Avenged Sevenfold tickets all week long. It's the Night Show Live. I'm Ryan Roberts. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Hopefully the weather holds out. It is supposed to snow. Winter Storm Ferris coming in.
We're going to try to be here.
Right. And did you know they named the storms differently in like WFSB calls it Ferris, but I think it's actually
Skylar.
Yeah, I know, but on their website it says Ferris.
They're supposed to name it the same across the board.
But they don't, though.
What?
Yeah, because it's branding or something. I don't know.
Well,
I really don't know.
It's confusing.
It is confusing.
Wow.
Just look at the radar map. You'll know what's happening.